Welcome back, you guys. I'm Cher Allen with EXP Realty. And today, you guys, we are diving into one of the areas on your website that is mostly overlooked. I'm going to show you guys a few footers on our websites at Kirkwood Boulevard and show you some of the things that you should include in your website. If you don't know what a footer sits at the bottom of your website, and this is something that is going to show up on every page of your website. This will help you maximize the potential of your website. And I'll show you guys a couple of footers that we have at Kirkwood Boulevard that actually has a navigation at the bottom, which I think is so important because I can't stand to go to a website and I have to scroll all the way back to the top to get to the navigation bar. So this right here is my personal website. This is the Allen Agency. This is what I have for my real estate business. And as you can see, this right here is the footer. And I don't have a navigation bar at the bottom, but as you see, as I scroll, you'll see that the navigation pops up. And then I also have this here that will pop you back up to the top. So I'll show you guys really quick how the footer is at the bottom of each page. And this is something like, this is like prime real estate for your website. Let's talk about some of the things that you're going to need at the bottom. So number one is your business name, and I'll show you guys here this is actually Livia Monroe. This is the website that I'm using from Kirkwood Boulevard. And so you want to make sure you have your business name. And I'll show you guys on my website. I have my broker's information, which keeps me compliant in my city, my state. So you'll have to check with your city and state to find out what you need. But having your logo here is important. Having your contact information is super important because it makes you look professional. It's nice to have it on all pages so people know exactly where to find you. They don't have to go to your contact page. They can just look at the bottom of your website. And these are some of our websites, and I'll just show you guys some different things that's at the bottom. So your logo and then your contact information is one of the things that you want to have at least at the bottom of your website in your footer. Now, if your logo is too big, sometimes you can have a submark logo in the footer. If your logo is too big, or you can just reduce the size. So in my personal website, I don't have my logo down here. I have it up top, but I do have my broker's information, all of my broker's contact. And if you work at several brokerages, EXP is one brokerage. So they hold all of my licenses for California and for Georgia. But if you work in two different states, you may want to make sure that, you just want to be compliant. So I have that information at the bottom. So that's number one that you want to have at the bottom. Number two is a brand message, a short sentence. This website and all of these things, you guys, you don't have to have everything at the bottom of your website, but these are some of the most important things that I think should be at your bottom of your website. And you don't want it to look crowded. As you can tell, each one of these. Now, this website, you probably wouldn't have all of this. This is just displaying what pages are here. So it would pretty much just be this and maybe a short navigation bar, just showing the important pages on your website. So this one, but here you can have your quick little like brand message, a quick little statement, something catchy. Maybe your tagline can be down there depending on your website goals or your goals with your website. So number three, I just touched on that, is the navigation links. All of these link to a website. It makes it easy when people are on your website. They're scrolling. They don't want to scroll. And now I have to scroll all the way back to the top to try to find what I'm looking for. We just want to be able to, we make it to the bottom of your website. We want to make it easy for people to move around on your website. So having a navigation bar at the bottom, I think all of these have it. I probably wouldn't have a double row on this one, but just the important pages, like maybe I would have not the home, I would have the about, buyer, seller, contact, maybe blog, link in bio. You wouldn't have these on here anyway. They would be something that would be in privacy. But on my website, I don't have a navigation. But again, when you scroll on my website, as you notice, this disappears and then it pops back up. So that makes it easy for people to just be able to get here and find what they need. But on our templates, you can do your this one has a navigation bar as well, but you could just keep maybe just one row of maybe like 4 or 5 things that are important so people are able to easily move around your website. So this does not only help the visitors move around on your website, but it is really good for SEO. It helps boost your website's SEO, which we all know we want to be found on Google. So having an extra navigation at the bottom does help with SEO and helps your clients it helps your potential clients to move around on your website. So the next one is going to be contact information. Now, I do have my contact information. This actually clicks through to my phone number, but every one of our websites have contact information, your location, depending on what's compliant in your state. If you need to have your license number, your broker's logo, just whatever information is needed, but you always want to make it easy. You don't want people to get to your website and they're like, well, how do I contact their, how do I find their information? This way it's in the footer of your website and it shows up on every page, and it just makes it easy for people to be able to contact you. We have it on every one of our websites. This is something that is very important to have on your at your footer, is your contact information with your physical location, your address. And again, this helps with SEO when people are Googling you. I work at EXP, so if someone looks up EXP's address, hopefully my information will come up based on Google, based on the address that I have on my website. So it definitely helps with SEO also. So the next one is going to be social media links. So I have actually my Instagram is here. This is my personal website. I have all of my social media links here on my website, and all of our templates actually has social media links at the bottom. Here they are here, and you just link those here depending on how many social media platforms you're on. Let's see, let's check this one. All of them have it because it's important to have your social media links on there. Here they are here. And this makes it really easy for them to be able to find you on social media. And this, again, you guys, this is in the footer, so it's going to show up on every page. So you want your social media links there, so it makes it easy for people to see that you're a legitimate business, you are trustworthy. I actually have on every website that I've ever created and every website that I have, I connect my Instagram feed, and all of our templates on our website at Kirkwood Boulevard. All of our websites have an Instagram feed. As you guys can see here, each one these are all Instagram feeds. When you buy the template, you just connect your Instagram, but I have it at the bottom of my website. And this is my personal website. And I'll talk about my footer in a little bit. I'll show you guys. This is my personal website, shareallen.com. This website here is actually the Livia Monroe template that I use for my real estate business. And I actually have an Instagram for my real estate business. And I have a team for my real estate business. So I have my feed for my real estate business. But if I had one website, it would just be, here, as you guys can see, I have a little bit of real estate, a little bit of me. But because I have a team, or if you have a boutique brokerage, you may just want to have homes. I don't suggest just homes for people who are real estate agents without a team, because no one wants to be sold to. People want to get to know who you are. So the next one is going to be a newsletter of some sort, some way for them to sign up for your newsletter to build your list building. We're always list building. So on my personal website, I have this with a video, and this is on every one of my pages. You guys can do the same thing. This website has it. This is the Livia Monroe. This website doesn't have it. I don't think this is a free guide. If you don't want to have it in your footer, you could have just something close to the footer on a few pages. If you know you work with buyers and you want them to receive a guide, this is a great way for them to just go ahead. Now, this one isn't in the footer. This is on the home page. But if you wanted this to be a part of your footer, you could have it to where they can just download a guide. And again, we are list building. We're always list building. But you want to have a way for visitors to subscribe to your email list, or to sign up for your newsletter, or to sign up for a buyer's guide or some type of lead magnet that you are giving to potential buyers and sellers. This one doesn't have it, but it can easily be added. This one doesn't have it, but mine has it. And my footer is pretty big, you guys. This is all of my footer. Most footers would probably be a little smaller, or it's really up to you. It's your preference. Okay, you guys, so this is my personal website. This is shareallen.com, and my footer is actually, again, pretty big. I have the same essentials, a place for people to sign up, This is actually linked through Flowdesk. And if you don't know what Flowdesk is, I just created a whole series of videos on Flowdesk on email marketing. But this is embedded through Flowdesk. And I have my social media, my contact information may not be here. My contact information isn't here, but how to move around on my website, my social media links, and my Instagram feed. So that's it, you guys. I'm going to keep this short, sweet, to the point today. We were talking about footers, all about footers. There you have it. Check out footers when you go to websites, just check out a couple of footers to see what's down there. Now move around on a few websites to see, or you can go to kirkwoodboulevard.com and look at our footers on our website. But when you look at a website, you want to make sure that your clients or potential buyers and sellers, visitors that are visiting your website can easily get to everything that they need on your website. So it makes it really frustrating if I'm on a website and I'm having to scroll to the top. Let me see, how am I going to get back to, especially if it's a long website. So hopefully this was useful for you guys. If you have any questions, leave them down below. Just do a little search around and see what kind of footers you see on other people's websites and start thinking about some of the content that you need to gather for your own personal website. Go over to Kirkwood Boulevard, check out our website templates, and hopefully this will get you thinking about your own personal website. So again, you guys, I'm Cher Allen with EXP Realty. And I always have a guide or something. You guys just look down in the description. I have a guide down there for you guys on all the essential things you need for your website. But today we were talking all about footers. So I will see you guys on the next video. If you have any questions, leave it down below. And I appreciate you guys for watching. Bye.